Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders
Yo, you
and
pussy.
the Ohio
Right
State
player.
Buckeyes.
Boa.
Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this. One of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
First game.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Running inside. It's Dickey. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Quarterback adapting. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra.
Maybe some room here. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
In the red area, it's Williams. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Off play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Pressure coming. Fighting for the goal.
Good shit.
And the ball's out.
Good shit.
And
Let's
the
go.
jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. I mean, you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Oh, he's got it. There's a crease.
Let's go.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentage.
Appreciate that follow. What's going on? Let's go.
Run the football. Getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
27.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there.
Appreciate that follow, though. Definitely appreciate that follow.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guy.
Hey, that's a live ball.
Oh, shit.
Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. Throwing, say it. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Let's go.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
All right.
See if they go back to the air after that short gain on first down. Looking for space. It's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Right back to the well. Might have a chance.
Let's go. Let's go.
The 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
How about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they give it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The run to the left. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Julian saying to throw. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on.
Let's
Gets
go.
it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Running the red zone, it's West. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Goddamn right.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Blue ready 5. Go.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down.
Let's go.
He did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
7, Texas Tech 0.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field is Hammond. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Dickey. Crosses the 45. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Come on, play the ball.
Nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Let's go.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there. There was a completion, but they lost yardage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. And it goes to his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Bring in the heat.
Oh, you have to walk that. You have to walk that home. You have to take that home.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line.
Sweet. Go!
Say it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, they're trying to hit the tight end on a corner throw downfield. Nice job defensively running with the big fella and knocking it away.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He might want another play. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking down the middle. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I appreciate that follow. What's going on? What is going on?
2 left to work with before the half. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Johnson.
What?
And an explosive play. Has him on the move. And he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Trash. Appreciate that follow. What's going on?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the run, it's Jackson. Makes it past the marker. They'll knock him down, and that'll take him. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half.
Yo, appreciate the like.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Break, let's go. Ready? Why did he go?
Give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. They'll keep it on the ground. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
I should have bounced that out.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking for space, it's Jackson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They're either really confident or a little reckless as they go for it on 4th and long, their own 45. 4th down, safe. Makes a grab in their space. He's got it, and they roll the dice on 4th down and keep the drive alive. You always hear run the red deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
It's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Second and goal for the offense.
Ready. 129, 129.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Go!
Trying to pound their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. Barges ahead. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Saying to throw for it on 4th.
Touchdown! He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. play fake. Under fire. Trying to get away. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up second and 4.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play. But I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Here's a little room there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Let's go.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Going to the run, it's Dickey. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Big guy smells it, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Rushes on him, and they got him.
You've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him. And
hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking for the goal line, and he's not able to get into the end zone. A huge stop by this defense, and they'll take over on downs.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Had nowhere to go.
Safety.
Couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
That was terrible, bro.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't.
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, looking to pass. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does.
Let's go. Let's go. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. OHIO, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Florida Gators and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters, but he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. They feed him again. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Let's go.
So now it's 2nd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. He gets away. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Stop.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Let's
That
go.
pass not throws as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Go.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's a give the ball. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Makes a grab and room to run. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A 1st and goal situation, opening drive masterpiece.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Jones to throw. Touchdown, Gators! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. We got three. Let it go.
Here's Sayin to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Ready, go.
To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. We've reached the break.
Yeah, this 27.
Florida with the lead. Let's
Sorry
take a
about that,
peek
Jacob.
at the
Yeah, this
numbers so
27,
far.
bro.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Go.
Running inside. It's Jackson.
Oh,
He's gonna
no,
lose
not
a
a
yard
bounce
on
off
that
of
one.
fucking...
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage. But if you're a linebacker, you better be physical. And that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one. But I'll tell you, a hit like that, that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the tackles for the rest of this game. Because that dude has got some bad intentions.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You see that? He didn't even make the
front
pop.
just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Fourth down, Sayin. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Yeah, it did some changing to the throwing mechanic already.
Handoff for ball. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting into the big fella at tight end.
Got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
White 53, white 53.
Jones wants to throw it. Headed to the end zone.
Make him fumble.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more man.
And he's in.
What happened to the blitz?
Gators.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Goodness. Hello, hey, I'm back after a while. What's up, Sunset?
Number 91, set to kick off.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Saying, got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Sweep. Tip.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Just missed on the connection.
Wow.
Incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves
It's
behind the
going all
8
right,
ball
man. How
right
about
now
yourself?
on this drive.
Not the
Sack
line,
first
man.
down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Q. Blue. Western. Level. Rock.
Go. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Sayin. It's a fumble.
What?
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Gators in the hurry up. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Off the play fake. And that's the falling ground and complete. That was a physical matchup here. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He's got 1st down yardage.
I'm running into a lag spike
The Gators
right
are
now.
going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the
I'm running
half.
into a little lag spike right now.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
go Luther. Here go Luther.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to scramble. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going long. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Throwing, say it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
The sound.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Jones wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's ball. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure.
What?
Makes the easy throw in the flat. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Caught by the backer. Out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, you play with
when
the
you
Gators,
go into the
bro.
half and you're down, like that
I'm not the
speech
Gators,
is
bro. You don't
usually
see my
pretty
whole
fiery.
profile.
Words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged
You
their guys.
don't see
and I
my
like
whole
the way they
profile.
started this second
You
half
couldn't
so
think
far.
I was the
Physically
Gators.
flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete.
Got you.
He was trying
Got
to
you.
find his man for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Go Gators. I get it.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback decides, let's think this fourth down play over, and he calls a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone.
Shit, fine.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Might be changing the route. Here's Julian saying to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines. There's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives to.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Saying back to the air. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to Ball. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Jones to throw. Sets up the screen. Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Say it. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Goes out of bounds.
Got it. You got it. You got it. I had to cook him a little bit. Uh-oh, GG's on that one. All right, the last game.
Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
All right.
The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. Got room at the 35. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Here's a gift to Bothwell. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They give it to him again. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Takes the easy one to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further downfield, obviously, to move the sticks, but the defense just took everything away. So he had to check it down, and the defense was able to rally, now setting up 4th.
High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Give to the single back. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready? Go, go.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson.
Wow,
And the
you're
defense drags him down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. At the 35, he's open. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yo, what's going on? Appreciate that. Appreciate that follow, Adrian. What's going on? Shout out to Adrian coming through with that follow.
A lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give up.
Finding some room. And a good pickup to move the chain. Set up to start the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Headed to the end zone.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Buckeye! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Tackle was made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
I knew he was coming. I knew he was running that.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Looking left.
Let's go.
And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Catching me from behind is crazy work. Number 2 must have had the Jets. He had turbo, because the way he caught me.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Jackson. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The offense changing the play. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the 2nd half.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And the Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Stepping to the right. Makes the grab.
Let's go.
Ohio State.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
Little pussy ass motherfucker.
With a 9-yard touchdown
look at that.
pass.
I figured it was coming. He got it. I understand. I get it, big dog.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
I don't know what's going on with my
They
life
take
today.
probably didn't have enough time to put together a drive. Still looking on the move. He gets up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Kill. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice.
Now give it to Fluff.
Let's go.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25.
Ready. Black 14.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Ready. Blue 22.
Taylor wants to throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Let's go.
Great place to start for this offense. Here's Sayin to throw. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. A beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Here we go.
Play fake, Julian Sayin. Got out of trouble and throws. And he dropped it.
Oh, you're fucking shitting me.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense.
Bro, that was a bucket.
Who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide?
That was a bucket.
And they can make a play over top of somebody.
Bro, that was a fucking bucket.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. The play action fake. Looking to buy time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Fourth down, Sayin. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just
you're
lost
trash.
concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about.
Bro,
they got to get some kind of rhythm,
right
something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Man, that was trash.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick.
All right, Buckeyes are just different this year. Facts, bro. Facts.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more fit.
A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Let's go.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Taylor wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
949 Rockstar! 949 Rockstar!
Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got it. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Play fake, say it. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Buckeyes will try to pick it up on 4th down. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson.
Oh, I didn't get it.
He's not going to get there. He needed 2 yards, but he just got 1, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's West. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time.
No, I don't
They're
play
able
for
to
money,
make a
my
quick
man.
stop.
Bluff Bothwell again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Let's go.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Taylor wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, but the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's got the tight end, and a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
I missed 2 tackles.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Rest of your game. Thank you. Good win. Appreciate it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Ready, shift.
Taylor wants to throw. Now sliding to his left. A shot toward the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Saying, I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Man, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
Creates a little space. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground.
Come on.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you run into...
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Pressure coming. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been...
Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He wants to change this route. Throwing, say it. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
GG's. GG's. Brooklyn Monroe. Monroe. Are you asleep? Why are you asleep?